Mark, hello. I don't think we've ever met. I've never spoken to you. I'm gonna start. I guess the big point of this. I want to say that I respect your time because I believe that's our most valuable resource. So I respect your time that you spent with the apes and potentially bouncing around ideas that could help us inevitably cause the MOAS. There's a few things that I'm concerned with, and that's really not the main goal of this video. I don't really want to talk about your shortcomings or your past because at the end of the day, it's kind of irrelevant where we're at now. And I don't want to use the word infiltrate either, but you've put yourself in a position where you're somebody that a lot of apes trust and believe in what you're saying. And my question is, and I heard you in the space calls earlier and you were all for the apes and you're tired of seeing the smaller man getting screwed, et cetera, et cetera. I'm just curious if you'd be willing to shed your wisdom and guidance on maybe, for example, like an ape, somebody that's in the community from a different perspective than you. And so although I do respect your market knowledge and I think that's a valuable asset, but I think that you can share that with somebody that you're leading into the fight, right? Or you're guiding into the fight, for lack of a better word. And I think that with your assistance, maybe it could be somebody other than you that it leads us. And there's my own fears just because of your past and background. And I'm not saying it's a negative background, but you've got a lot of ties to the industry. And I just think that in true nature, it's best that we have a retailer represent, retail. So my question is, can somebody take your guidance, perhaps pursue this, maybe not so much you yourself, or does it have to be you? And my second question is, there's a lot of people that have a lot of this at stake here, and I've heard you acknowledge this, but the way that you talk, actions are louder than words, right? And sometimes the way that I hear you talk to people about this and the way you threaten us that you'll leave tomorrow, we were here before you got here, and we will be here if you decide to bounce out and leave. And again, I'm trying to be respectful of your time because I think it's valuable, and you have a lot of knowledge. You've obviously have been in these markets, but to come around and bounce around threats, to our community, like you're just going to leave or like that's something that's going to hurt us, I think is a little bit ill-advised. My question is, though, again, would you be willing to use your valuable expertise and knowledge in guiding one of us apes to lead this charge instead of yourself? Again, I'm trying to be respectful in this and just mention that I respect your time and all the years you put on this. So thanks, and I'm looking forward to your response.